Hi there everyone, welcome to my channel, Akoluna73. This is going to be another moon reading. Thank you for being here, thank you for subscribing and supporting my channel. I would really appreciate it if you guys could at least watch one or two ads, because this is how I sustain my channel and keep going forward with what I do. So Luna is lying here on the floor. My fan is on in the background. That's the noise that you're hearing. I'm really sorry if there's going to be any background noise. If she hears something, she's going to jump up and run and start barking and go to the living room and start barking at the people or whatever she's hearing. My door is open, okay, so of the room that I'm doing the reading in, it's open so that she can have free access to leave if she wants to. So I'm going to use, which deck? I'm going to use the Calmer Music Tarot deck, and then I'm going to use this. I'm first going to draw an oracle card, and then we're going to discuss on what came through for you for this moon reading. I think I already say thank you to everyone who subscribes or watches my content. Hit the notification bell so that you can stay updated on when I load my content. Anyway, let's continue. What lessons and messages to have for my collector for this moon reading? The cosmos, creativity and vastness. Wow, this is amazing. I love this. Creativity and vastness. Okay, and I'm going to draw only 4 cards because I want to keep the reading short. Okay, what lessons and messages do I have for my moon readings, for this moon reading collective, for this collective reading for this moon reading for my collective. Oh my gosh, what the hell. Anyway, let's continue. 10 of Cups is your first card. Second card is the Six of Swords. Then you have the Two of Swords. And your last card is the Knight of Swords. So we're going to draw only these 4 cards. Okay. And now we're going to have a look on what messages I pick up here and the downloads that I got. It comes across to me like here with this woman, she's hiding her face behind a I wanted to say a 10 of Cups. She's hiding her face behind a fan. Today it indicates to me that somebody is basically shielding himself from something. Some type of information with the Six of Swords, because swords represent your thoughts, your mind, okay, air signs. And this person basically wants to steer away from whatever this is. They don't want to hear whatever this is. It's almost like a shield or a protective barrier that a person is putting in place to protect or shield himself, like somebody may be being told some type of new information and it goes against their views or their hopes, and they put up a protective barrier or a boundary. With this Two of Swords, it's almost like the universe wants to tell you that we as human beings in general are architects of fragility. Okay? In a beautiful sunlit world, we are all the architects of shielded hearts, of fragile egos or fragility. And basically each hope is like a brick, okay? And it's like somebody holding on dearly to some type of, I don't know if this is a belief that someone is holding on to, but this person is holding on to something. And basically somebody is unfurling something or being shown a map, and the other party is basically recoiling. It's like a person's soul that's recoiling because they are being told something or they are being shown something, the truth about something, about the truth or the of the dimensions of something or the capacity of something. And the universe is indicating here with this swords card here, this is a very heavy energy, okay? This two of swords specifically. With the six of swords and this two of swords, it's like like I said, it's a heavy energy. I want to say a depressing energy, for lack of a better word. It's almost like it's an era, and your heart is holding on to this era. And basically your heart doesn't want to, that whoever this is, this person doesn't want to see or not see, more like in other words, if this person is confronted with some type of truth, they basically do not want to face this and they want to ease themselves out of this or ignore this. And it's common among us as humans. We want ease. Most of us want ease. We don't want discomfort, okay? It's almost like a person that doesn't want to accept the fluctuations of life, okay? And basically it's almost like passion or purpose. It's hanging on to something like a thread, okay? Or it's something that's so fragile and so light that if there's even the slightest breeze, it will blow away. Because there's this fear attached to, yeah, with the two of swords and the six of swords, there's this fear attached to some type of message or about something fatal, okay? Maybe a person, I'm trying to think of an example. The only thing I can think of is this. Say, for instance, a child grows up. You grow up your whole life, your parents told you Father Christmas existed. Then you become a certain age, like 10 or 12 years old. There are even kid movies made about this, where you start to realize, you know what, Father Christmas doesn't exist. It was my mom and my dad who put Christmas presents under the tree all this time. Or about the tooth fairy, and you basically find out tooth fairy doesn't exist. The Father Christmas doesn't exist. Okay, it's basically something that's made up. And it's basically rocking, it's rocking a foundation, and you basically telling yourself you're going into fight or flight mode and having this cognitive dissonance experience, and you thinking there's some type of fate attached to whatever this information is, and this is why you're rejecting it. But it's just facts, okay? But it's basically bumping its head or striking against some type of structure that you feel you need. Yeah, with this Knight of Swords, it's basically a stubborn message that wants to come through, and it's bumping. It's like a bull, okay? I'm trying to think of something and of an example of something bumping its head against something on purpose continuously. And what it does is there's some type of ancient primal protective energy that emerges with inside of you with this Knight of Swords. Okay? It conjures this. And in the process, you also build a shield of denial and some type of stubbornness, okay? Sometimes it's something that you discover. Maybe you watch some type of podcast, you discover there's a psychiatrist, this person explains something, okay? And indirectly, without knowing you, this person is pointing out a mistake. And you maybe didn't even know there was this flaw that you had. And it stings. And it's basically a mirror that's being held too close, and it's reflecting some type of flaw that whoever this individual is trying to mask. And they're building this fortress, a soundproof fortress where no other sounds or anything can come in, okay? It's like this person is grinding up this knowledge into dust and refusing to accept it. The way you see it as an attack. You see it as something sharp and cold. It could be that whoever this person is that's giving you this information is using this information to create some type of discomfort on purpose. I don't know, okay, but I don't think this is the case. And sometimes when you get malicious people like this, it's usually a person that's narcissistic. This person got to know you. It could be a work dynamic. This person got to know you. With this swords, there's a lot of swords here. 6 of swords, 2 of swords. These 3 of these cards are swords, which tells me it could be even a situation of someone trying to burst someone else's bubble. But whoever this individual is that has the bubble, in some cases, this bubble was already fragile, okay? And it basically, it just cost one word, one little tiny frequency or whatever to shatter this bubble. This is how fragile it was. It's almost like a teacher. That teacher that you like to dislike in school, in high school, a professor. They're very strict. They push you like a coach. They push you and you get mad and you get aggravated. It comes up again. I spoke about this in a previous reading. Makes me think of Mr. Miyagi in Karate Kid. In the beginning, even in the second Karate Kid, where they made a remake with Jackie Chan, the character of Mr. Miyagi was very strict. He was very persistent in the way he taught his student. And this child or this boy got mad because he felt he was wasting his time, but he didn't see the value of what this man was trying to teach him. And he basically got mad. Okay, so this is the same type of energy. So I don't think whoever this person is malicious or trying to burst your bubble on purpose. It's more like this person wants you to face an uncomfortable truth because it's important for your growth. And you basically holding this person in disdain because of what they are doing. Because they basically tearing up some type of gossamer veil, some type of comforting deceit. This person is pulling it apart. And also, they're basically not offering you any solace. It's almost like you're being given this information, deal with it, okay? Just deal with it. There's no, I don't know who this person is, okay? But it's almost like something that's painted. And then there's this burst of rain coming and all the paint washes off and you see underneath this painted surface there's this beautiful, maybe painting that was hid under a wall or whatever, okay? It makes me think of a house that I used to live in. The house had um, full-on carpets in all the rooms except for the bathroom and the kitchen where it had tiles, but it was carpets everywhere. And one day we decided, okay, we're going to just peek to see what's underneath the carpet. And we saw that the person that owned the house before that, the house that we bought, the person that owned the house before that, they covered up the floor with, and the actual floor underneath was like a stone surface, but it was beautiful. Okay, it was really something really rare, and we decided to lift up all the carpets and to clean this stone surface and to shine it, and it was beautiful. Okay, it's almost like a type of a towel, but it was stone. Okay, so basically it's trying to reveal something gorgeous, something beautiful, but it's also requiring you to strip something. And there's justice in this, a fiery justice, and it's sleeping, and this justice basically needs to be awakened because it concerns something about your worth, okay? And your worth needs to take flight. Like Sagittarius the Archer, makes me think of Sagittarius sign, the Archer, of the courage of someone's spirit leaping and challenging certain things, false belief, and to stand against this. But if there is a case where you feel there is some type of unfairness going on, you have the right that your inner flame can be ignited to defend yourself and to be refused to be burned or cowed in front of other people and their opinion. So I don't know exactly what this entails for you, but I strongly get the feeling that whatever this is something that's valuable, and it needs to be basically showed to you. And this fragility, this fragile world or perspective, it's basically also helping you to champion for your justice, for your light at the end of the day. And basically also giving you permission to show your heart, to no longer hide your authenticity. Okay? It's the embracing of a truth and not being fearful of it. And also a defense of honor with this Knight of Swords. A conscious courage. A conscious courage where there's also vulnerability and authenticity. And with this energy, when you basically face this energy, you're going to gain respect. Okay? It says here, cosmos and vastness. So this basically, I think it's fitting also into the previous reading I did, the previous moon reading I did. But this is beautiful. I'm going to draw a last card, and then we're going to stop this reading. Just want to see. What last message do you have for my collective for this moon reading, please and thank you. Message for my collective for this moon reading, please and thank you. Okay, Vervain everlasting, spellbound, soul alignment, release and protection. I think what this is telling you is there's something that you need to release. There's something that your soul needs to be aligned to. Whatever this is, you need to embrace this. It might be difficult. I don't know if this is something that goes against your beliefs or what this is, but you're protected as well. So there's nothing that you need to fear, okay? You are protected by the divine, by the cosmos. Anyway, God bless you guys. Thank you for being here, for watching, for subscribing, for commenting. You are amazing and I love you. Bye.